afternoon, welcome back to my channel, and this is going to be games number 11 to 20 on the 52 game challenge. So 52 games in a year. I think I'm running a little bit behind. I'm on what am I on? 21? I think I'm on 21, so I'm a little bit behind, I think. I need to kind of pick up the pace, but these are the next 10 games in that 52 game challenge. The first game that I finished, and it's a replay, so I've played this game before, but I really wanted to play it again, mainly for the platinum. I wanted to get the platinum on it, and I really enjoyed this game, and it did get quite a lot of hate when it first came out. And it's the Callisto Protocol. Really enjoy this game. I think it's a really good narrative, a good story, a good playthrough. It's not like a big massive game. It's very linear, it's very point A to B, but I just really enjoyed it. I do enjoy the combat. I think that got a little bit of stick because it can be a bit samey, but I think it's really good. I like the kind of visceralness of the combat, and I like the proper beefy crunch you get when you hit the enemies. I think it was really cool. I think the Josh Duhamel, I think that's his name. It's a great performance from him as well. I just think it's a really good game. Obviously, it got huge hate because it's not Dead Space. But do you know what? I think it's a very good game in its own right. And Dead Space games are amazing. I love the Dead Space games as well. But this is a fantastic game in its own right, and definitely one people should play and not just listen to the reviews of it, because it's really good. I really did enjoy it. Next game I don't have physically, and it is Lumo. So this was a recommendation ages ago from Eddie Wolliker. Said this is a cool big game, and it's a nice little platformer. It's kind of an isometric puzzle kind of exploration kind of game. It can be tricky, but it's not too tough. I didn't rage out at it at any time. Like, I did manage to get through it, so it's not too difficult. There is quite a lot of collectibles in there which I didn't get, but I did manage to get to the end. It's kind of weird because it starts off in like you're like in an arcade or like a expo kind of thing, and then you go over to like an old gaming system, and you get sucked into it, and then you're a wee wizard, and it's pretty good. Definitely worth a play. Very cheap on the digital stores. That's where I got it from, obviously, and you get it for like £2. Definitely worth a play. The next one, again, another digital one, so all these dirty digital games. But the next one was Little Orpheus, and this game is fantastic. It's so cool, it's so well written, it's so humorous. You know, the graphics are really nice. The main character, I think his name's Ivan Ivanovich. Like, he's just a bumbling idiot, but it's so good. Basically what happens is you kind of drill into the centre of the earth with an atomic bomb or something like that, and you've got to go and search for the missing bomb, and it's just mental. And you go to all these bizarre and barmy kind of worlds. It's just so weird. And the game takes place in like an interrogation cell, so that Ivan Ivanovich is getting interrogated of where he's been for the last, whatever it was, couple of months or whatever, couple of weeks, I can't remember how long it was, but he's getting grilled. He's getting asked, where were you, where's this, what's happened, and he's telling this story this story with like ancient beings and dinosaurs, and it's just madness. But it's so good, so well put together. Again, the performances are brilliant in it as well, just really well voice acted and everything. Little Orpheus, and again I got that for like, I think it was £2 or something on the digital store. Definitely worth £2. I mean, these kind of games like Lumo and Little Orpheus, you put a tenner into your wallet and you just grab these little gems that no one's playing because they're all digital, and everyone has to have physical. But there is some digital gems out there. You have to give them their dues. Little Orpheus, I can't recommend it enough. It's a class B game, doesn't outstay its welcome. Unlike the next game I finished, which I did really enjoy. I did really enjoy it. but it kind of outstayed its welcome a wee bit, and that is Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like, I really enjoyed the Assassin's Creed games. I just think, and I've spoken about this before, they're just too big. Like, they're massive, but see if we can just stick to the one storyline and just get through the storyline without areas that are blocked off because you're not at the right level and things like that. I think they could be a lot better if they were more narratively focused. I did really enjoy this. Fantastic photo mode for start, but I did prefer playing as Naoe as opposed to the big samurai guy. Christ, what was his name? Oh, what was the big name? Yasuke. As opposed to Yasuke. I much preferred playing as Naoe. And it was Generation Pixel that said that it's just, when you're playing as Naoe, it feels like you're playing a next-gen Tenchu game. And he's hit the nail on the head with that, because that's exactly what it feels like. It's really cool with Naoe. And the story did grip me right at the start. You know, there's obviously stuff happens and there's a bit of drama and somebody dies and blah blah blah. But it really did grip me because it had a kind of like spaghetti western kind of feel to it. It had a kind of Tarantino-esque kind of thing, you know, like she was kind of lying on the ground and then there was a big entourage of bad guys, and you were up for it, you're pumped, you're like, oh, I'm going to go after every single one of them, you know, it's a revenge story, and I was right into it. But like I said, the game is so big, you start drifting off and doing other things, that feeling, that kind of that urge to go straight and go and get that guy, it kind of starts to dwindle a little bit. I guess that's up to you as a player if you beeline straight for the baddies and things like that. But yeah, like I said before, if they just kept it narratively focused, then these games could be a lot better, in my opinion. But I did really enjoy it. I thought it was good. I just think it outstayed its welcome. You put like hundreds of hours into it, and after like the 60th hour, you're just like, man, can this game just finish? But I did enjoy Assassin's Creed Shadows. Next one was a game I played the first one ages ago, so I had to watch a recap of the first game to get ready for this game, and this game is just brilliant, man. It's better than the first game. Many folk have told me that, Eddie's told me that, Jen's told me that at Retro Rivals. Like, everyone said that the second game is even better, so I had to play this, and it's Evil Within 2. I don't have this on the PS4, or I played it on PS4 or PS5, but I did have it on this, and it only cost like, I think it was $1.99 or something crazy like that. But yeah, this was absolutely brilliant, man. You play as Detective Castellanos from the first game, and he's just like he's beaten up, he's like a shadow of his former self, but then you get dragged back in and you go into the kind of world, as it were, and I'm trying to remember the name of the town, and that's going to annoy me, but you go back into the town and it's not open world, it's kind of open area, so you've got different places you can go to, and there's different places you can go to get different weapons and stuff like that. But this is where I don't mind open areas opposed to open worlds. Open worlds, you can go and do whatever you want, and that just loses me. If it's an open area, it's a little bit smaller, but there is optional things to go and do. Really enjoyed this. It was fantastic. Really creepy at times as well, and the action was brilliant as well. The main bad guy in it, one of the main bad guys in it, was really cool. He was a photographer. Oh man, he was so cool, and they could take pictures of like people just before their death or as they were dying, kind of thing. And you walk into the bubble and you see the kind of death. It's just really, really well done. Absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed it. I don't even know if there is a number 3 or if there will be a number 3, but Evil Within 2 was fantastic. Next game was El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron. So this game was in the Game Club 52, and that was kind of mixed opinions on this on Scott Glory Hunter's channel. So we did a stream on this game. There's a few of us on there. For me, I really did quite enjoy this game. I did think it was lacking in content. I think it was lacking in what do you call it? Variation. Like, I really enjoyed the graphics. I enjoyed the soundtrack. The story was weird though. The story was very weird. I think John Bundy like deep dived into it. So I think it was like a Jewish passage, a religious Jewish passage or something like that. I can't really remember. But yeah, you're sent down to the earth to find. No, not sent down to the earth. You're sent to a tower to find 7 fallen angels. It's weird. It's a weird game. You would think it was maybe a Suda 51 game in that kind of sense. Like, it's just barmy. It's just weird. But I did like the graphics. I liked the soundtrack. The combat was okay, but it did get very samey. The combat was okay for the first couple of times, but then that was it. There was no, like I said, there was no variation to the moves. All the kind of finishing moves were like one trick ponies kind of thing. Like, there was only one finishing move for each weapon kind of thing. It was okay. It wasn't great. And I think it was going for a bit of money at one point. It's definitely not worth more than 10-15 quid, to be honest with you. But I did enjoy it, and I'm happy that I got to play it, and that's what's cool about the Club 52. We get to play games that we probably wouldn't play. At the moment, we are currently playing. We're currently playing PsyOps: The Mindgate Conspiracy. I'm struggling with that a little bit, to be honest. It just feels a bit too sluggish for me at the moment. I've not found my groove with that game at the moment. But anyway, next game, number 17, was another digital game, and it was Itora. So I've seen this game many times on the digital stores, on sales and stuff, and I finally pulled the trigger on it. It was only like £2, £2.50 or something like that, and it's a gorgeous little kind of hand-drawn 2D Metroidvania kind of game. Really good, lovely soundtrack, gorgeous graphics, and the kind of areas that you go to and everything. The story is really nice. I really did enjoy it. It was very good. It was nice and colourful, smooth controls, nice areas, nice environments, and a cool wee story. It was really good. The only thing is, I played it on the Switch, and the Switch struggled with it, to be honest with you, which is, it's just crazy. It's not a graphically demanding game, but the Switch struggled when there was more than 4 or 5 enemies on the screen. It would stutter, it would drop frame rates. It was pretty poor. But the game itself, I really did enjoy it, and that didn't put me off playing the game. I did manage to finish it. It got quite tricky. It was a tricky game, quite tough, but I did enjoy Itora as well. Next game, again, is a game that I've played before. I've only played this game once before, because I finished it before. I wasn't a fan of it. Not that I didn't like the game, I thought the game was good. But playing it a second time, I much preferred it. And it's Borderlands 3. The reason why I didn't like it so much the first time is because it's very overwhelming, like coming from Borderlands 2 and even the pre-sequel. It was just overwhelming. Like, there was just so much happening, there was so many places to go and things like that, so many side quests. Like, but this time around I played it again and I absolutely loved it. So I think that this one takes part after Borderlands, Tales from the Borderlands, because in that game, and this is spoilers, if you've not played Borderlands before, then it's not really, it is a spoiler, but anyway, at the end of Borderlands 2, you find out that there's like there's more vaults in the universe. Like, there's loads of different planets. So you go to different planets in this game. That's the thing that really blew up for me. I was like, I don't really know what's going on anymore. But I played through it again and absolutely loved it. I played it through again because I'm excited for Borderlands 4 coming out soon. That me and Jay will play. So now that I've done my playthrough with that, I'm ready for New Game Plus. So me and Jamie go through and play that again. He was playing it on his Xbox, so I think you can cross-play. I think you can cross-play accounts and go through it. So we'll go through that on co-op. I don't think he's got a PlayStation file. Anyway, me and Jay will do that as well at some point. But I really enjoy Borderlands. You know, the stunning environment, stunning graphics. It's cel shaded. I love cel shaded stuff. Loads of variety. Obviously in weapons, environments as well. You go to different planets. It doesn't stick to one kind of thing. It's really a big broad thing. But again, I spoke before about Borderlands 2. I do generally think that's one of the best sequels ever made. I just love Borderlands 2, and nothing was ever going to top that. Even though that's got more guns, more content, more this, more that, I just prefer Borderlands 2, and I will always prefer Borderlands 2. But that's not taken away from Borderlands 3, because it is a stunning game. And then game number 19 was another digital game, and that is, what's it called? Sinking City. The Sinking City. Is there a subtitle to that? I can't remember. Anyway, Sinking City was really, really okay. It wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a horror game. I didn't look into it. I bought that as well for £2 or £3 on the PlayStation Store. And I thought I'll keep it I'll keep it in my catalogue, and then I can play it whenever I want. I'll keep it in the library. There wasn't any rush to play it. But then, like, literally 2 weeks later, or a week later, they announced that there was going to be a remastered version of it for free. So I thought, well, this is the best time to play it. So I played the Sinking City remaster, and it was okay. And the reason I say it's okay, it's a good game. It is a good game. But the reason I say it's okay is because I thought it was going to be like a horror, like a proper horror game, and it's not. It's like a detective game. It kind of reminded me of, especially the kind of aesthetic of it, it reminded me of that game we played last year, Murdered Soul Suspect. It kind of reminded me of that a wee bit, the way it kind of, the controls of it and things like that. But yeah, I mean, graphically with the remaster, it's stunning. It's got a great little photo mode. I had fun in the photo mode. And the environments were really, really cool. And obviously it's got the Cthulhu lore behind it, which is why I thought it was going to be like pure horror. I thought it was going to be horror all the way through, but it wasn't. But I did enjoy it, and I managed to finish it. And the story did keep me hooked somewhat. There's a couple of parts I was kind of falling off it a wee bit, but no, I got through it and I did enjoy it. I just wished it was more horror. I wish there was more Cthulhu themes in it. You do go down into the ocean wearing like an old diver's kind of rigging, but there wasn't that much. It's weird. I don't really know. Like, there wasn't that. I was expecting like big Cthulhu monsters and things like that, and there just wasn't. But it was cool. It was good. And then the last game, so the 20th game I played this year, again, like the 11th game with Callisto Protocol, this is a replay, and I replayed it because I wanted to get the Platinum Trophy, because I've bloody loved this game, and playing it again, loved it even more. I think this game is brilliant, and it's Guardians of the Galaxy. This game is phenomenal, man. Honestly, it's so good. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I think they're fantastic. And the story in this is good enough to be in the same breath as the movies. It's so good. The characters are cool. It's all Marvel, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Even Cosmo in there as well. It's just so good, man. The voiceovers, the performances, brilliant. The bad guys, fantastic. The combat's brilliant. It's got that kind of it's got that Final Fantasy remake kind of combat. You control the main character, you can control Star-Lord, and then you've got button prompts for the other Guardians. They're all doing their own thing, they're fighting off baddies and things like that, but you can control prompt them to do special moves or team up and things like that. Combat is brilliant. Storyline is fantastic. Soundtrack is amazing. It's 80s, 90s kind of music. It's just ace, man. I can't fault Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I think as well, back in the day when it was released, it didn't have much traction, because I think people were kind of burned a little bit with the Avengers game, which I quite enjoyed as well, by the way. But they were bummed by that because that was more of a online focus kind of game, with like loot box kind of things. But this is just a pure narrative story, A to B, fantastic game. Can't recommend Guardians of the Galaxy enough. So that's games number 11 to 20. Aye, and like I do think I'm just kind of falling short a little bit as the year goes on. So we're in 6 months, we're halfway through the year. I'm on 21 games. The game I'm playing at the moment is phenomenal. It's absolutely fantastic. I've spoke many times about my kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Disinterest in RPGs these days. Like I do like RPGs. I just struggle to get into them. I just struggle to stick with them until Clair Obscur Expedition 33 came out. That game, I'm 52% through the game progression, so I'm halfway through the game, and it is utterly superb. It is fantastic. There were so it's 2025 just now, so we're a quarter of the way through this century. Clair Obscur, without a doubt, hands down, is the best RPG of this century. 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. And I've played a lot of RPGs this century. I've played a lot of RPGs these 25 years. And that's the only one really that stuck with me and really pulled me in. You know, you've got so many ones that have came out. You've got the Personas, you've got Metaphor. Like, they're all fine games. But honestly, Expedition 33 is sublime. Absolutely amazing. I'll talk more about that obviously once I finish it and the next kind of update in the 52 game challenge. But anybody who hasn't played or got Clair Obscur yet, man, I highly recommend you get it on that, because it is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, that's it. That's bloody 22 minutes. Holy shit. Okay, but anyway, bye bye. Thanks for watching. Cheers.